You have chakras in the soles of your feet. And what I'd love to have you do is start to imagine that you can breathe up energy from Mother Earth into your body as we're sitting here together. And there's no right and wrong way to do it. And it doesn't have to be, oh, I really feel it. It's just imagine that you're drinking energy in from the earth and it's nourishing you, just like if you were a tree. And then I'm going to have you multitask. So I'm going to have you put, just to begin with, one hand between your pubic bone and navel, and the other hand on your heart. And we're going to do some deep connected breathing while we share this time together. So whether you breathe in through your nose or your mouth doesn't matter. You want to aim the breath for the lower hand. And just take a look at me for a minute. You're going to aim from the lower hand to the upper hand. So it's a breath wave that looks like this. Yeah, does not feel good? So just try that with me. And this helps us to connect our lower and upper chakras and start to move the energy of the breath of life, which is the breath of spirit, which is that which we are. So feel free to release your hands when they get tired. Let the breath cycle stay with you to the best of your ability and relax with it. Okay? When there's moments of silence, I'm just listening for the next wave of information to come through from spirit. So here we go. Feel free to have your eyes closed in a meditative state or open, whatever feels good for you. But please do keep your breathing circulating through our time together. And Great Spirit, we ask for the highest frequency of love, for the highest good of everyone in this circle, the universe, and everyone everywhere, myself included. We ask that the messages that come forth are for the benefit of those particularly present at this moment, that their hearts are fed, minds are nourished, and souls are quenched in the light of love. Amen. Welcome, beloveds, to this sacred circle of intimate presence. You are coming together in a state of reunion and remembrance, which is to say that you have been here in the state of love within your own field and orbit before. For many of you, this has been a way of life. Now, whether you are conscious that you are operating in a field of love and ever present as the divine manifest, or whether you are unconscious about that, either way it is a fact. You are indeed the expression of the divine operating through space and time, utilizing the human form with which to download the vibration of your true self. So what is your true self? Many of you know yourself as the personality that you wear. You have an ego identity that says, I am this person with this history and these relationships and these jobs in the world. This is where I've come from, this is where I am, and this is where I'm headed. And that is normal for a human being to associate oneself as that. However, you already know that you are so much more than that. So how do you live in the feeling orientation of being that which you are more of? How do you know, how do you taste, how do you feel the divine that you are? And how does that inform you as you go about your daily human life? This is a question and an inquiry for you to consider as we sit in this circle breathing with this circular breath. The purpose of the breath during this visit is to keep you cycling in the breath of life, the breath of the divine, through your form, and to take your mind out of the equation. So indeed, it is actually not necessary for you to listen to anything that this one is saying, because ultimately it is not important. What is important is your feeling sensation of that which you are, the truth of the love that you are. So, let us prepare an exercise. When you wake up in the morning, chances are good, unless you've gone directly into meditation, that already your mind is being pulled on by your to-do list, or children coming to wake you up, or the necessary needs of the day. We would encourage that when you wake up, first, take the first 5 minutes before allowing your mind to run the laundry list and before launching your body out of bed. Take the first 5 minutes to follow with your eyes opened after waking to breathe in this way that you are breathing now, and know who you are. Invite the divine intelligence that is you to infuse and inform you to begin your day. You may create a statement that invites and invokes that divine spirit to be active in your body, mind, and spirit, so that you are consciously awake to the expression of the divine that you are. What this does is gives you space from the personality that you are utilizing to operate in space and time. It gives you spaciousness and curiosity so that you may know who you are as true self, as true essence. This love that you are is a love that knows. It knows the path, it knows your truth, it knows the way through the nooks and crannies and the ups and downs and the pushes and pulls of the human personality. This higher self, divine consciousness that is natural to you, knows the way to guide you through your day. This aspect of you knows what is best for you to eat. What color, vibration, and frequencies are the highest good for your vitality for that day? This higher self knows what words to be spoken with other people when you are relating, especially when you are stuck. If you are in an interaction with someone and there is not resonance between you, when you tune in, get silent, feel the breath, and open yourself to the spirit that you are, you may source words of wisdom to speak to the other who is standing before you. And this is a good practice when your personality maybe has some judgments or opinions or a strong positionality about whatever topic you're on, especially if the ego wants to be right. It is a wonderful practice to surrender the personality and the positionality to the spirit that you are, to see what would love do here? What might love say in this moment? How might love move in this instant, circumstance, or condition? We're going to pause on words and let you digest and breathe now, creating space and silence. If you can, feel the breath circulating in your body. If you can, let your heart soften and open to receive the divinity that you are.